Tracy here from Art Fibre Stitch. Hi everyone. I'm someone that has a lot of unfinished things around. Unfinished projects. Look at these ones. I've got oodles of these that I've done the nice background of and then I haven't finished. See that bottle brush? This is sun dyeing. You've seen me sun dye. Isn't it beautiful? The colours. That's aching to be something really nice. Haven't started. I did put a very fine kind of stiffener on the back, just to give it a bit of body. Shelved it. There's oodles of them. Here's another. You can see I started to do something. It's a nice leaf shape. Doesn't really do a lot for me, but maybe I can resurrect it. I've also got ones that I did printing with. You know, gel plate printing. That's a vine. That's another video that you can see if you want. But I like it. That can make a nice background. Here's another sun dye one that I experimented with lace on. Really like that. And there's the lace. Really like those two together. But you know, you end up with way too many bits and pieces that you never finish. I am debating what I can do. Look at this one here. This is a needle felt. You've seen me do this plenty of times where I can make a landscape. And it has fabric trapped in it. And some yarns. Bit of net there. And I liked it. But I didn't finish it. I cut it in half. I started on one. See how I did a bit of seed stitch with some wool and a large needle. I quite liked that it did something there. I think I've got here, yes, I've got some little French knots there, just to bobble that up a bit and look like some trees. And I'm thinking I really should finish some of these. So, short and sharp, I'm going to pick something up that I've already started and I'm going to complete it for you. Let's have a look. I'm trying to get this light better, but anyway, this bit was already attached on the back, so rather than cut it out, I'm going to put it through and see where it takes me. Right, first of all, what are we trying to create here? Well, to me it's an obvious landscape. We've got a sky. It's very bright, isn't it? We've got these lovely hills just sort of fading into it. We've got a closer range of hills here, and we've got a foreground. So we've got the top and the middle and the bottom there. 3 different distinct levels of distance. This is a different thread to the wool. We're probably using 8-ply wool up here. You know what's really handy? Going to the op shop and getting, you know, tapestry wools that people have had, maybe to finish a project. Maybe I don't know, a lot of people seem to throw them out. And that's where I get a whole bunch of colours. You know, I think I'm wanting this bit to remain quite distant. I'm gonna do some French knots up here. That's what I'll do, because that looks like another range of hills there to me. So I'm just going to do a few like that. You know, I'm not going to go to town. This isn't what it's about. It's making, you know, you're not quite finished. Sometimes you shelve things for ages. Sometimes your skill set grows. You figured out something new. And that's when you can grab it out and change its personality or whatever you think. I like the French knots there because it looks like trees in a distance, you know. You might just see those little blobs of a darkish green. That's a jade colour. You know, and maybe they're trailing down this hilltop a bit to make that stand out as what I'm imagining that it is. if you've seen my videos before, you've seen me do many French knots. Just for the newbies, you bring your needle with the thread up from behind, you wrap it around your needle a few times, and you put it back in very close to the spot. Now see how I haven't pulled this one? If I pull that, it'll tighten it and you'll get a nice little cute little tight knot. It depends how much you tighten it, how big the knot is, how, you know, I like them messy and loopy. I'm going to do one here purposely like that to show you. And I'll put it back. And I'm not going to do anything with that. I'm just going to pull that through and see if it ends up bigger and messier. Yes. Look at that. I like that. Sometimes it might do this where that edge could easily go up or whatever. I'm going to decide where I want it now, and I'm just going to do a little stitch at the bottom of it and hold that bit where I want it. There you go. Don't know what you call that, but I like it. Might do another really big one. I haven't got quite enough thread, can you see, to do another French knot, but I can do some little, I've got enough there to do a few little seed stitches, which are just tiny stitches in different directions. That one's a bit destroyed, isn't it? What was it? Oh, there we go, that was it. All right. Don't let anything worry you, just continue, turn it into something else, use your creativity and say, I planned that all along. Right, look at that. This is what I mean about how good it is to go into a thrift shop, op shop, whatever you call them, charity shop. Second hand, buy, you know, these, you can get a whole bunch of them for very little. And that's why I've got so many nice colours. Where's the thing I was working on? Okay, here. Okay, I've got this little touch of orange here, but what I want is something to make it pop here. I want to put flowers here or something more, you know, in the foreground so it's bigger. So I want something but nothing too horrendous. But look at that, I think that's lovely. I'm going to put a bit of that out. Oh. Right, some of that. I would want some yellow. See how that's that you can use that, it's in there, but it's not doing a great deal. And I'm at the stage where I'd want something bright or something dark or something, I don't know, something that's going to show up there and show it off. I fancy this yellow orange, and I have other colours that would be nice too. Orange that isn't dusty, maybe that one. Okay, I've chosen a few. Right, let's see. Tapestry walls. Not the best for the right needles, but this one with a big eye, that's good. But what do I want to do? I might want to bring some finer thread in, but I thought I'd use the walls because I want something. What can I try? I try this yellow first and see what happens. Find an end. Hiding. There we go. Holding this end so that I can just pull and it won't. Well, that's the theory. It won't all knot up. It's just doing a couple of stitches behind to start. There we go. Now I shall go up and see where I was. Ah, okay. So what could we do? We've done seed stitch. I want something a bit bigger. Not that big. I think, you know, I'm going to do some long bits. Or slightly longer and more in that direction. This is not going through. That's wrong. Okay. Ooh. I think if we did something like that, it would look like something that's blooming. Okay. Random, but sort of as if they're all poking up from the ground there. I'm not going to put them in a straight line. Just going to be random like that. But you see, it already looks too much all in a line, doesn't it? That's upsetting me. Okay, we'll put one up here. Maybe that'll help. I can take anything out, but I just prefer to just keep going. Make of it whatever it wants to be. This is a patch of maybe it's grasses that have got that feathery head or something like that, or a bulb. Just poking up. I like the yellow. How's that? You know, and now we're telling a little story where things are getting either more colourful or more vibrant or more thicker and more defined as we come down, and we're sort of getting that here. Look, isn't that nice? Okay, so what else? Do I want to keep using the yellow? I do like it. I can't see why not. Waste not, want not. And if I decided maybe this is where I'm looking from, towards that, then I would have some larger things here. So maybe smaller ones over here. Maybe these bulbs or seed heads or whatever they are poking out of the grasses, and they're continuing, but they're not as big. As how my seed stitch went in all kinds of directions, and all of these are sort of up, maybe that way, but up. So we're kind of working on dimension with these simple stitches, where making it, telling our story, telling our little story. And as I come across something, I might think, oh yeah, I mean, look at these, they're sort of in that right direction, aren't they? So I'm just going to add some yellow here, and that will make it look like they're the background ones, you know. Different shades, but the same thing. Maybe one up. That'll do me. Something like that. Okay. Right. Through to the back. I don't care how messy it is. No one's going to see the back. It's up to you. Just going to do a couple of stitches. Snip. I think I'll leave it there. We'll finish this off in the next episode, and then maybe we'll do some of those others that we saw. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. A donation link is there if you would like to donate. Thank you.